Welcome back, invaders and individuals. We're to explore the impact of groundbreaking ideas. Today we have a fantastic conversation lined up. We're joined by John Battery, the visionary CEO of BatteryFounder.com, and very special guests. We prefer to remain anonymous, but who was, until recently, experiencing a level of battery desperation that bordered on an apocalyptic welcome both.
Thanks for having me. It's a pleasure to be here.
Thank you. It's good to be anywhere now that I have them. The precious, life-giving battery cells.
Let's start with you. Person one, we just heard the remarkable ad where you were in the true crisis. Can you take us back to that moment? What was it like?
Oh, the horror, the existential dread. It was like the very fabric of my reality was unraveling. The silence was deafening, a void where there should have been function. I felt a primal scream bubbling up from my soul. I was on my hands and knees, tearing through every single crevice, every forgotten corner of my home. The dust bunnies, they were mocking me. The spiders, they seemed to jeer. I was convinced the universe had conspired against me, specifically to deny me those crucial amperes of life. My heart was a frantic drum, echoing the emptiness where power should have been. I could almost feel the vital energy draining from my own being, mirroring the dreadness of it. I was truly at the precipice of madness. I even contemplated bartering with neighbors for batteries.
Battering. This sounds like the true rock bottom. And then you heard about BatteryFounder.com.
Yes, a voice from the heavens, a shimmering mirage in my desolate, power-starved desert. I was moments away from total capitulation, from surrendering to a life devoid of purpose. My mind was conjuring images of a grim, primitive existence, and then there it was, this promise of light in the overwhelming darkness. I snatched my phone, my fingers fumbling, my vision blurred with desperation, praying it wasn't some cruel auditory hallucination designed to torment me further.
How quickly did you find what you needed?
Instantly. It was like magic. I typed in my coordinates of despair and what I desperately craved, and behold, a constellation of hope appeared on my screen. A list of sanctuaries, temples of power, where my salvation lay. I didn't walk, I flew. The air was charged with possibility. I swear, the birds sang a sweeter song that day. It was a rebirth.
A powerful testimony. John, your turn. Person one stories perfectly illustrates the problem your company set out to solve. What inspired BatteryFounder.com?
Well, thank you, Person One, for sharing such a wild account. That raw emotion, that intense need, it's exactly what we aimed for to address. This inspiration came from witnessing similar, albeit perhaps less dramatic, moments of frustration. Everyone has experienced that maddening search for batteries. You know you have them, or you know you need them, but finding the right size in stock in a convenient location can be surprisingly difficult. We realized that there was a real need for a centralized, real-time solution to prevent these existential crises.
How does BatteryFinder.com work behind the scenes to provide that real-time inventory information?
It's a combination of cutting-edge data aggregation and strong partnerships. We integrate directly with the inventory systems of thousands of retailers across the country. When you search on BatteryFinder.com, our system pings those stores in real time to confirm stock levels. We're constantly updating our databases to ensure accuracy and that our algorithms are always updating. We're refining our search process to make it fast and efficient as possible for the user, and it's all about eliminating that middleman and that frustrating guesswork. And as Person One elegantly put it, those existential battery voids.
What was the biggest challenge in bringing BatteryFounder.com to its glory?
Without a doubt, it was securing those initial partnerships with retailers, convincing them of the value of sharing their real-time inventory data, especially for something as seemingly mundane as batteries. It took a lot of persistent effort, but once we demonstrated the benefits, increased foot traffic, happier customers, and streamlined shopping experience, Now, more of these stores came on board. It was a classic chicken and egg scenario, and we had to build more compelling case for why this case was a win-win.
Person one, now that your battery needs are so easily met, how has your life changed?
Oh, how hasn't I changed? Before, the batteries. Hark! What light through yonder window breaks? None! For darkness reigns, a shroud most foul. Since from my grasp the vital spark did fly. Oh, batteries, where art thou, batteries? Deny thy name, and from this anguish free me. My kingdom for a single triple A, a double A, C, a D, I beg! Even a button cell to quell this dormant deep. My remote, a scepter now of useless wood. My torch, a stick that knows no joyous beam. The silent hum, the vibrant glow are fled, leaving behind a chasm, cold and bare. What treachery is this, that power should vanish thus, like summer's bloom beneath a winter's frost? My soul, it doth weep, my very spirit pines for that swift jolt, that sweet electric kiss. I've ransacked drawers like some distracted ghouls that seek lost treasures in a forgotten tomb. Beneath the sofa's dusty, shadowed realm, amongst the lint and the relics of the past, I've sought thee, bright and cylindrical in vain. Each empty slot a dagger to my heart, each futile search a torment new begun. Oh, cruel fates, to grant me life, yet steal the very means by which that life connects. What greater woe can mortal man endure than to possess the vessel, yet lack the breath, to stand amidst a world of wonders bright, and know oneself a ghost by powers scorned? Give me a sign, a flicker, and a spark, to tell me where my vanquished power sleeps, else let me fade like dwindling light away into the gloom where dead batteries lay.
Fantastic. From frantic rummaging to protective power, BatteryFinder.com is truly changing the game. John Battery, CEO of BatteryFinder.com, and our anonymous now Battery employee guest, thank you both for joining us today.
My pleasure.
The light, the beautiful, beautiful light.